be able to play this farm game with them. They also have Bristle and Shaker, right? So it's not like Dusa needs the overall best matchup in the game. I think they picked it with a purpose, and the purpose is just to have like an unkillable hero sit in the safe lane. Because if you look at Spiky's draft here, they are kind of dependent on this gyro to get top into this tiny, right? Like that's kind of their early game. They're not gonna go mid with their Wing SD. Just play side lanes, gyro. Wait, we might see Red Panda walk into someone here.
Big wraparound. Watcher will be denied though, so surely Interlaken know that there are Spiky Gaming heroes amiss. If you're just joining us, folks, we are into the sort of first round of the lower bracket, which means that last chance for both of these teams here. You're watching Interlaken versus Spiky Gaming. Names you might not necessarily be familiar with, but I think for those of you who are following the Chinese scene for quite a while now, maybe Ukiyo, Butterfly Effect, Red Panda, these guys on Spiky, definitely have been around the block. So just off veterancy alone, I'd be inclined to think that Spiky Gaming have it, but I'm not really a fan of their draft, to be honest.
I can see what they're trying to do. I think it's okay. It can work, right? It's not like it's so bad. What are they doing? Like some of the drafts we saw yesterday, King of the Curse is dead.
Dead.
Oh no, that's a sniper first blood. That's a tough lane. There are certain heroes where once you get first blood, the lane just kind of outright changes, right? Like the snipers, the Linas. It's just so ew. But Fire will get a nice block here thanks to Butterfly Effect getting the kill. I don't know if that's worth at all, but see him get quacked a little.
Yeah. Fire should still be okay here, right? Because Earthshaker, pretty decent base damage, so you can always amp that up with the Enchant Totem, as we said. Don't really predict much to be happening in this lane here. I think.
We see that he has 3 denies.
Yikes. Okay. Yeah, I mean, he just every single time snipers try to last hit a creep. The thing about Sniper is that he can be very annoying, but it's not like his base damage is particularly high until he gets 1-2 Wraith Band, so.
He just wants to click you. There's the disruption. Red Panda, listening to my bad advice. So disruption counts as a unit. It does not unblock the camp.
Right. Okay. I mean, I think he wanted to keep the camp blocked anyway, right? Or do you think he wants to leave that hard camp open so they push and pull and all that?
Yeah, you want the camp open just because you're gyro. Okay. Maybe not at level 1. I think by like 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you want it open. Because gyro level 1's not gonna push out deep. It's really just the level 2 flag, and when he has a bit of another item, maybe some Blades of Attack, some Wraith Band, Falcon Blade, whatever he chooses to go for.
I will say this sniper getting the first blood could be quite instrumental though, because, you know, I look at the tide of Spiky Gaming, it looks like all 3 of their heroes actually can farm stacks pretty decently. And that's going to be something that Spiky Gaming supports will probably look to set up. I don't know who on Interlaken can actually invade.
Earthshaker goes boom. Though we've seen what they do, right? They just stack Ancients and the big camp and he pulls it over, and Slugger kind of finishes everything. Outsider looks like he might go down here.
Nice grab. K-Class shooting him down there. That's a level 2 timing. Even though Medusa can't exactly die, the supports can. So that's kind of the weakness of the silencer there. A bit of a pause.
Translate.
They're asking him to open up his webcam, man. There's some rules in place. You just gotta follow. You want to see your pretty faces over there in China.
Damn, that's so late though. Imagine if the past 2 minutes it was someone else. What now? What then?
Instant disqualified.
刚刚手机关了.
You can understand that. Translate it for the audience, fellas.
Just now, my phone went off.
Yeah. Unlucky. It's okay. Back on now. Back in the mix.
Why would your phone go off if you have a video call on? That's a lie.
Maybe he maybe he was gaming too hard and then he accidentally
Game too hard.
tripped and pressed the lock screen button on his phone.
It happens.
That happens.
Sometimes
yeah, it does.
you game too hard.
It happened to me yesterday, actually.
This Tiny looks so sad to me.
Yeah. That's what SS stands for now. So sad in this lane.
Okay. What about MS? Me sad. More sad.
No, he's
Oh my
making him sad. Make sad.
No, it's more sad. So we have so sad and more sad.
Why would the Medusa be sad? She's 13-1 right now. She's completely fine.
Come on, man. It's the
I gotta stay on
the
theme.
anime Black Pig, you know, the dark picture anime character.
Oh,
It's
true,
just
true,
how
true.
it goes. It's a Dota player thing. Then we have Outsider, another little emo name.
I wonder why he changed his name. Victoria is like one of the most recognizable names in the entirety of Chinese Dota, and then now he's sort of playing these close qualifiers and whatnot under a different sort of brand, and nobody knows it's him unless you go do your research.
There was a story behind this, no? Like, he's not fully from China or something. I might be totally capping now, but I feel like there was a story.
Yeah,
And he had like
kind of
health
feel like
issues, something like that.
right. I guess Outsider isn't really the type of name that you just throw on yourself for no reason, right? There's got to be a little bit of backstory behind it.
It's true. Sabi might be in trouble here. 4 stacks. No, he misses both poisons.
Yeah, the backstory behind his name might be he's a little silly there, but luckily gets to walk out of trouble. The shenanigans already happening with Sabi being left up here as King of Cursed obviously rotating to try and help the Earthshaker with the runes as much as possible. Sniper not really a hero that's very mobile, but can continue dominating in the lane. So just try to make sure that the Earthshaker can survive through this early tough stage.
I wasn't too impressed with Sabi's gameplay yesterday. I feel like he had some games where he didn't really have impact, I wanna say. Obviously that was against not completely his fault, you know. It was against harder matchups, better teams, but off to not such a great start on the Bristleback right now.
Yeah. Is there any consideration for the fact that it was a first pick Bristleback, so maybe you were closing one eye a little bit, maybe it's fine? Or is it just you're still kind of expecting the Bristle to do well in this lane?
I think lane not so much, game yes. I mean Bristle's just that hero, right? Like he's perma-banned for a reason. If you can't play it first pick, then you should probably ban it.
Yeah. Early force back on the Earthshaker already. He's bone dry on bottle charges and
More sad.
doesn't really want to wait
So
around
sad
for...
down here.
Yeah. Dude, this sniper is already running away with this early laning stage. 33 and 10.
I think the lane does get hard at some point, like level 5 especially. I think the biggest gaps in mid lane are when one hero turns level 5 and there's level 4 and then you get bullied because you get 6 first and the 6-minute rune is kinda just in your control for free. You see Butterfly effect constantly shoving in the wave.
Yeah, literally just happened. Butterfly effect using multiple shrapnel charges to clear the waves while Fire wasn't there. Just to apply a lot of pressure. 6-minute rune. Kaboom. Picked up by Outsider. Just pop in a little ultimate just to be annoying. We'll head on over here, but they've brought both supports on Interlaken just to try and get the rune. They don't manage to give it to their Earthshaker though, who continues to suffer a little bit down here.
Butterfly effect just constantly shoving in the wave. They want to play around mid lane right now, both supports. Get a little catch. Might see a Fisher here.
Still one shrapnel charge remaining. Dead shot to try and buy some time, but King of Curse will be going down again. Very unfortunate stuff, and nice rotation from the Spiky Gaming supports to match the aggression that Interlaken will bring to the mid lane.
Securing one side, we might see them try to invade the triangle a little bit here. Sniper obviously really strong, and this Shaker might not be able to walk into clear stacks. Make him move for a Wisdom Rune. I don't know if they can do this without the Sniper, but they do.
They trying to get a kill onto Sabi here? I don't think these two supports can do it by themselves, like you said. And I mean, right now it just feels like the 3 lanes are static, and we're watching all 4 supports just kind of roaming all over the map together, almost in a clump.
Oh, hold on. K-Class might be in trouble here.
Oh, that's a nice little wraparound from Fire. Just immediate Echo Slam. I don't know whether you wanted to do that. It felt a bit unnecessary, but I guess just not really liking his current position in the game. Ukiyo. Sabi couldn't get the vision for a Goo, but still, Deadshot, King of Curse, lands a killer one. The TP away. Very heads-up play from the Gyrocopter, escaping from trouble. It's a lot of pressure in the top lane that just kind of gets waved off. Meanwhile, your mid lane tower just goes down.
Yeah, but if like Butterfly effect not rotating for that He's gonna start stacking on his own, takes the tower. So I didn't like the Echo Slam because I feel like right now, Spiky can invade the triangle. Like they know of the stacks. They know Echo is used, obviously. Shield rune for Butterfly effect too. So I really like to see them move to the left triangle and just try to at least take away this big cam right now.
Angle is
Gonna
now
go on the mid
open
lane.
for invading. Fly effect ready to set up.
Safari
No,
walks in
there's no
front
Echo
though, Red
Slam.
Panda.
Yeah, I don't know about that. Butterfly effect doesn't really have enough damage to do in the Earthshaker for now. He's still looking very healthy. And yeah, that was a bit of a fumbled attempt. I guess not too bad, all things considered. The sniper still farming, top of the net worth. Gyro's doing very well as well. But you might run into a bit of a Medusa problem. She's just piss chilling down here.
She's definitely the winner on her team for the laning phase. I think by no means is this like a 1v5 Medusa game though. I think Spiky are still in a good spot. But that being said, the spikes have not been up for contention yet. So I think once Earthshaker recovers a little, or Bristle even through the stacks, the game might look a bit more even for Interlaken. Right now it's just a result of the mid lane tower kind of going down, just some small fights here and there. And Spiky, they don't look like they have any interest to contest the stacks, just gonna pressure bot tower instead.
Red Panda out here in this mid lane alone
doing,
again. Brother, you are level 4. What's going on here? Red Panda, run for it. 4 more seconds until the dead shot, but I not even need it there. No, I thank goodness he didn't. Red Panda goes down again. Hey, looking for this Medusa. This is not really a possible kill. So, a couple of freebies given over by the Shadow Demon. Not sure what that was really
so
about.
far
It's
out.
not like... Yeah, like, it's not even like he was warding or de-warding or anything. Nice fissure to block off K-Class from potentially denying the rune. Ends up being a regen in the top. So, I think with this space that has been afforded by the sniper going to the bot lane, Fire actually recovering a decent amount here.
Yeah, Bristle took some of the stacks too, I wanna say. The Fire CP is gonna farm the Ancients yet. I think they should give the first Ancients to Shaker though. Just to get this dagger up, so they can make some moves on the map.
Yeah, that was one of the concerns that we had in the draft as well, right? It's really just the Shaker that can playmake. I don't know what your Medusa and Bristle want to do other than farm.
I think the way they playmake is different, right? Like, Dusa can playmake through Gate and like some rotation with the support, or Bristle can kind of run at heroes in the right circumstance. I think it's just a very different ability. It's like you want to go mid tower, yeah, these heroes are probably completely useless other than connecting. But if you talk about silence, like I think the gates have just changed the way the game is played right now. Because Blood Grenade, slow, you know, snake, whatever, root.
Yeah. A lot of these kills that were not possible maybe 1 to 2 years ago with all these different new
Speaking of
features.
kills, Muzavar.
Muzavar.
He's
gonna try to TP out. That's way too much damage.
So sad
And there's
comes in.
even an avalanche to cover him, so...
pretty close to his dagger, Tiny, so doing a real good job of recovering. Quite surprised he's been recovering better than the Bristle, but I guess it's due to Butterfly effect just coming down here, helping him out take the tower. Oh, they see Sabi.
Uh-oh. These
K-Class
are some
is
big
here
stacks.
too. Who is level 6? Hello? Right, not gonna touch you.
Oh, this is kind of awkward.
Now they decide
They
to
need
touch
to try and clear these stacks ASAP because Spiky Gaming are aware of it, and I don't think Spiky Gaming are going to allow these to go down for free.
I mean,
The
Shaker's...
Earthshaker, yeah, has respawned, so can just come in and Echo Slam this, but
Doesn't it have a TP?
yeah.
It's walking out.
Oh, he tried the TP just now, out of the fight, so
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
he doesn't have a TP.
I don't think you can really contest this. It's a bit late,
Yeah.
so... But
Here
we'll
comes the
see.
smoke.
Looks like they want to try.
Interlaken
They just...
smoking up, looking for an angle.
Oh, they
It's
found a
Spiky
kill.
Gaming perching in this triangle though. They found a kill on the outside, that's pretty nice. Haste room for SS means that you can toss the Shaker back in, but you don't really want to do that. And they are contesting the stacks.
Juicy.
This is disastrous for Interlaken. They are losing such a big bang. The payout is all going into the hands of Ukio and Butterfly Effect. This is the worst possible scenario.
Yeah, just gonna give it up. They have global
Okay.
silence. I know they kill his big haste rune for Tiny too, so SS no dagger, but he just managed to run in and find the pick off, and oof, that is painful for Interlaken.
I mean, that just Doesn't that just completely ruin everything? Like, your Earthshaker still needs maybe 2-3 more minutes until he gets his blink. But now, look at the net worth lead already. 7k up for the side of Spiky. Their cores are gonna get some nice items in tandem with the blink dagger from Earthshaker that might just allow them to fight through it.
Yeah, I think that was just a very bad read on the game from Interlaken, because Spiky did go mid and bot tower, right? So where's next? Oh, they're coming top side, and what else is at top? Oh, our Ancients. Should we clear it at some point? Yes. Should we clear it before they come? Yes, but they didn't, and maybe thinking they could have taken a fight there, but execution just was not there, and Spiky Gaming suddenly 7k goal lead.
Felt a tad greedy from the very get-go of that fight. See a smoke move out now from Spiky Gaming, not wanting to give Interlaken any time to breathe. You know the Earthshaker's still probably working on his dagger there and want to cut the bristle down before he finishes his axe. Outsider in a great smoke-breaking position though. Will
dagger
catch
though.
the cavalry. SS getting it cancelled by one of the
pop.
quills, so can't blink forward, but Sabi, the
that's
vision.
close.
They don't get him fogged on the high ground and can't invade in time for the Wisdom Rune. Now the Earthshaker has his dagger and is waiting in the wings, but I think he just gets spotted out by the daytime vision and that
very
ward.
obvious bait, right?
Yeah, Red Panda though, I don't know
speaking
about
of
that.
bait.
Beautiful blink in SS, tosses back the Earthshaker in and gets both kills. Butterfly effect, double or nothing. He flips heads every single time, and
Right.
King of Curse coming in with
I
the
don't know if
Pierce
you
the
wanna
Fail,
keep
but
it
there's
here,
more than
MS.
enough
Hello?
magic damage. MS,
What
it's
is
just
this TP?
one Medusa. Now he does have Stone Gaze and the Manta, Global Silence to cover him as well, so he will be able to walk this one off with the help of his Silencer. But still, that was a very misinformed fight from Interlaken. They thought they could try and make action happen with the Blink Dagger, but they just get caught by the Tiny's Blink Dagger instead.
Yeah, that was very nicely done. Really beautiful Observer Ward too, right? Just helping him find the Earthshaker there. Yeah, Spiky Gaming seems to be just executing a little better. You see a reason for his tiny pick? They're just go go go. We need a simple stun. I don't want to play Centaur. Pick me tiny.
Yeah. A lot more scale potential on this hero for sure, and an ability to stay on the front lines and contribute actual kill threat. I think that's the difference between the Tiny and some of these other Blink initiators.
That's fair. I think he had a pretty decent... My problem with this hero is that he doesn't recover from lane as well, right? But I guess with Interlaken's heroes, no one really moved down to kind of bully this Tiny, whereas the Sniper had just had so much impact on the side lanes after the laning phase.
Yeah, supports just had their hands full, right? I feel like Outsider set up a pitch tent in the mid lane and just stuck around for the entire time.
Well, we see what Interlaken can do. We have a smoke here, Tiny Dagger, Earthshaker's Daggers, Echo Slam still not used. Heading to the Power Rune where they might meet the Sniper.
They can cut into the triangle and find Butterfly Effect. That'll be a huge
that's a big
kill.
ward.
They
They
see him
see
on the
him.
ward. There's a fire looking for an entry.
my.
Doesn't have anything to echo, but will just throw it out immediately. They will have enough damage, and that is a mega kill streak going the way of Mercifier. Much needed injection of net worth after losing that big stack earlier on.
And an 80 rune, so nicely done. Some space for the team. MS wants to hit the tower. I'm not sure you want to be hitting towers here. I think it's still a bit scary, even with Sniper dead. Echo Slam is down.
Spiky Gaming don't seem to be interested in defending this without their Sniper though.
Yeah.
They're starting to slowly crawl over, but the tower's already dropping pretty low. Yeah, I mean, this is just gonna go down. So, I guess ends up being a great move for Interlaken. They get the Sniper, get an AD, and Medusa gets some tender loving care in the mid lane.
They also pull heroes over to walk on top of this Observer Wall, right? Which is freshly placed, so a lot of information
Yeah.
for them. Be happy farming. Butterfly Effects TP's top. This might cause them to make another move towards the gyro here that they see under an Observer. They know there's no Sniper anymore.
They do have Global Silence.
They
But
definitely can
I
kill him
guess-
if they want to go there.
I mean, it seems like the way that they're placed on the map right now, Interlaken happy with just farming up after getting that big win in the mid lane. Might not have the peace for long though. Look at SS and K class. On the prowl in two-man smoke.
What are they gonna get? They know Dusa's bottom.
Uh-oh.
Roll MS so close to the Skadi. Oh, that's not where you wanna walk, my brother.
Bad timing. Bad timing. Jump in. Toss up. Into the clutches of the Bushwhack. Will just get subjected to the artillery there. Stone Gaze comes out though. The slow, they can't actually get the vision. It's a nice vision to break up the fight. Red Panda looking to come in with Ukiyo, freshly picked up Aghanims, and SS with another blink in. Now Sabi has his own Aghanims, starting to spray and pray. The Muerta will go down. Sabi, Ato stop, nice pickup from K-Class. His butterfly effect still hammering into the Bristle's back. Able to walk away with the bullwhip move speed. Akon not going to connect, but look at how aggressive Ukiyo is being. Gotta thank their lucky stars that Outsiders was able to cancel the blink dagger of the Tiny.
That looked like it could have gone so bad for Interlaken. Sabi comes in with the quill spray, basically hits nothing. I think he got like 3 off on the gyro. Gets purged. Speaking of purge, can we take a look at Red Panda, because he's really close to Aghanims.
Yeah, he's just rushing
all
it.
the way. Yeah, this is the way.
Pulse 5 Shadow Demon. I think it's one of those heroes that you play Pulse 5, you rush an Axe. I don't think you're even mad, right? It's such a useful upgrade.
I mean, that's what they picked it for, right? It's like really you break Bristleback, so the sooner he gets it, the better. Hoodwink already has Atos. It's not like he's taking farm away from his team, and even if he is, does it really matter? And I'm pretty concerned for Sabi here. He has X now. I want to see the impact he can have, hopefully before this X comes out, but that's a really tight window right now. We've also seen that Butterfly effect just doesn't really care, right? It's like, oh, you turn around, okay, I'm 10,000 range away from you, quack. Teams
haven't really seen I haven't really seen this Bristleback really get up to much yet. You look at his net worth, it's not even like he's spent the space he's received farming very well. 8,000 net worth sitting behind the Tiny, which is very different from what we expected. We didn't think the Tiny was going to have such a good time.
A bit of a smoke for the power rune here. I think Butterfly effect does know about it. So they should come out. Team's just doing Tormentor, probably just waiting for a timing to hit Roche. I guess probably the next biggest objective for both squads here. Even though behind Interlaken can definitely just take Roche outright if they sneak into the pit somehow.
Yeah, I will say that this Aghanim Scepter timing on the Earthshaker is going to be very scary, because this is what they've been playing for the whole time. The early game was a little bit difficult for Muzaffire. Got a nice injection of gold with the sniper kill, making good headway towards that Axe, and once he gets that Axe, the fight just completely changes, right? He's so mobile, he can get on the backline on the sniper.
I think it's easier to play as well, especially against the SD Purge, right? Like you have another form of mobility, which is just always welcome. A lot more damage.
Actually, Spiky Gaming going to the pit very, very early on. This is usually the timing you'd expect a team maybe to be at their own Wisdom Rune or Tormentor. Get the Tormentor quick, regroup, get this very, very free Aegis, and in the face of the potential Earthshaker Aghanim's timing, they are gonna have a sniper with Aegis.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to deal with. I feel like killing Butterfly, it's like you need Echo Slap, right? For a Butterfly effect, and SD has X now. It's kind of hard to run him down. MS also doesn't really have like a damage build. He opted for more of a, I'm gonna just try and stand and fight you, Skadi build, which is kind of interesting against their heroes. I think Butterfly looks pretty good to me. Maybe not wanting to buy just because Sniper has headshot, but I still feel like it's the better item against the physical damage here.
Let's see how it all plays out here. A couple of Aggies picked up on the Spiky Gaming lineup.
MS.
He's showing in the mid lane.
He's not the hero you want to get run down. You're chasing.
Big forward. Grabbing the Dusa. There's Global Silence that comes out. Holding Dusa in place. Stone Gaze will be available. Still holding onto it. Trigger Discipline from the Medusa. But might come to regret it. Will just get shot down.
I think he just
not sure whether the ultimate would have... I'm not sure whether it would have changed anything. Look at how split up the rest of the team are. Interlaken were in no position. They just were completely unprepared for that jump.
You try to protect yourself, right? I would have Stone Gaze there. Just run away, run down.
Yeah, I wonder what he was sort of saving it for, right?
Yeah, that was weird, but nice move from Spiky. They will poke at the high ground a little here. Sniper Aegis, Gyro able to just kind of stand in front as well. Only thing that's stopping them is that creep wave is slightly far away. Sabi needs to be careful. He can definitely die. All of them die to tossback.
Yeah, speaking of, there is the tossback, there is the death. King of Curse is gone, and Sabi is obliterated as well. That's the Aghanim Scepter of the Shadow Demon coming into play. They're breaking the Bristleback. No more damage resist for you.
Disrupt onto this.
TP in. MS.
Nice
I mean, they're gonna try for the Echo Slam, but really nice on the Shaker. He tossed back into Ukiyo. He Echo Slams the Gyro, but nothing happens. And yeah, they're just gonna run down this Dusa. Out of mana, out of teammates. This SS Tiny has looked amazing. They are just done. Like, good game is called. Yeah, this game is over. 23 minutes, our speed run continues here. As we thought it might be a bit more of a close game between Spiky Gaming and Interlaken. Absolutely not the case. This is not really the type of draft I expected to win in 23 minutes, but when you get off to a start like that, why not?
Why not?
That's the whole point of the hero. We're getting into game number 2 now. This is lower bracket, folks. Spiky Gaming, 1 game away from moving on. Interlaken, 1 game away from dropping out of the running for the 1 slot that China has. Now, you might be thinking, it's not like they're in the running anyway, and to that I say, don't be disrespectful. We gotta wait and see. Maybe surprises await us. That's kind of the beauty of these close qualifiers. Spiky Gaming, the more sort of, I guess, series and games that they play, maybe the more comfortable and confident they're gonna get. We've already seen some sort of shocking results. Yesterday, our final series between Tidebound and Yakult Brothers saw Yakult Brothers drop to the lower bracket in a very unceremonious fashion. To see whether Spiky Gaming can move on and try and bring it to the top dogs here. What do you think of this Interlaken draft? Because it completely represents a different idea to what we've seen from them so far.
I can see it working if they do well in lanes. I think they have a draft that can take map super fast.
Stark, one of the most underrated aspects is his ability to remove vision, right?
Yeah.
And then you're gonna have this 10-minute nighttime with some super strong timing. They take a lot of buildings, and if Stark gets to the level where he has like some Mage Slayer, maybe SNY this game, I can totally see it working, but I think the lanes are a bit stronger for Spiky here. At least in my head they are, especially this Bristle lane. They have no Bristle answer for like the first 15-20 minutes, I want to say.
I guess that's what makes the slot kind of good as well, because he eventually can build into that Silver Edge for the break, right?
That is true. I think I like the like Mage Slayer, Skadi, SNY this game. I think Mage Slayer is really good against Bristle because you remove a lot of his quill spray damage. I know it's like physical mix as well, but it is nice to have. I think against Tiny 2 without Mage Slayer is kind of hard to play.
Yeah, you just get bursted out, right? I mean, Slug doesn't have a lot of stats before he starts stealing them, so low HP pool. Off to the races, here we go. King of Curses and Sabi going to be up against the Bristle lane that you said was going to be pretty strong. I think Ukiyo's, you know, going to be a bit of a wall for this Silencer to just lay in with the Glaives.
Low 1 howl. Is this normal?
I feel I've seen so much Lycan, but I also don't know. Because I think the Wolves help a lot in trading at the side. So like King of Curse can fight Red Panda, and what's going to happen is that he also didn't block camps, right? I think Wolves are strong because they help you block camps. And against this Bristle lane, they're just going to push pull, right? It's similar to the Gyro, kind of.
Yeah. I mean, it's certainly an interesting build, especially when you go for the Alpha Wolves facet. You think you want to play for those, but getting a nice pull off, so Sabi will have some space to farm. Meanwhile, MS already in the top lane, dropping very low on the slot. That's a problem with the learning curve Ogre, but they've been double waved. It's a little bit rough at the start, but Outsider will get this wave to a comfortable position for MS to farm. They'll get to their levels.
Indeed, they will. Okay, this is a pretty free wave. Outsider is just gonna stick around to chase out the Shaker if he wants to mess with MS here. Big class. Ooh,
oh, that
was a big ass Fisher.
The Slugger.
Creeps.
This is kind of annoying now, clearing that creep wave, because now MS has to tank it a little bit. Okay.
I feel like he could have made MS pull into tower there.
Yeah. Not much the Ogre could have done there to stop him. Still sticking around though. SS is here as well. They just want to put the pressure on. Outsiders trying his best to connect these two creep waves together and act as a little bit of a distraction. Definitely a lot of shenanigans afoot here in this top lane. Fully abusing the fact that this Slug is just a bit weaker early on.
Speaking of abuse, Bristle is complete free farm line. I guess that's kind of expected against Lycan. Meanwhile, Red Panda and Shadow Shaman just trading it at the side.
I think I don't play much Silencer, but I do enjoy the hero from time to time. I feel like whenever I'm laning, this is like my ideal situation. I want to be 1v1ing the position 4 and just out-trading him with glaives because it just feels so good when your position 1 can just out-trade the off-laner by himself.
Yeah, Shaman one of the better heroes at this though, because Shackle gives heal. He also has like the wolves from Sabi if he wants to send it over to help. Not leveling it, I think.
Huh. Yeah, going for Howl, going for Feral Impulse. I mean, Feral Impulse makes sense for the sustain in lane. You're taking a lot of consistent harass from Ukio and the Quills.
He's doing pretty okay down here. I think whatever he's doing is fine.
Not too
Just
bad.
these pulls that are pretty annoying. Outsider is making a move to mid lane though. There's a fire.
Early rotation over to try and punish this
There's no
Puck
mana
who's
for
very
Orb.
aggressively positioned. Yeah. Uh-oh.
He does
Finds the
now.
mana for Orb. Gets a toss in.
Oh, the
He's
fire
silenced though.
Fire.
He's silenced though. Red Panda just clicks him down. And now the Ogre's gonna try and chase down K-Class. The stun, can it get the distance?
That's a solo
Outsider runs him down. Nicely done from the Ogre Magi to at least try and find something from that situation. But that is essentially a very early kill on the Puck in the mid lane. That's not how it's supposed to go.
Yeah, Butterfly Effect already doing pretty well down here, and his kill is gonna be pretty big for him. He does not get a rune though. We'll get the refill from Cave Class.
Yeah.
So lane's going pretty okay for Interlaken. I'm a bit worried about this mid lane. I've seen this tiny Puck matchup go horribly wrong before, and Puck just starts to feed.
Yeah. One death, not in feed territory yet, but Mizafire definitely has to watch his step. Maybe just a bit more attentiveness from the Interlaken bot lane because, I mean, that Silencer literally walked up there, right? He was gone for a little bit.
Under
so
a
maybe
ward
just
too, right?
Yeah, exactly. Like they had vision, so I'm a bit confused as to how they sort of let that happen without any proper warning or response. And this is why the Bristleback's so strong. Just not much this duo can do into it.
I feel like he's pretty happy down here though. He ain't dying, he's farming. It's a very sustainable build. Red Panda looking over at mid once again. Orbs on cooldown.
Uh-oh.
Oh, he
Mizafire.
was waiting Rift and no orb. Hello.
Nice job though, dodging a bit of the damage. In comes King of Curse.
The orbs?
Will hold
That
down on
way.
the Tiny.
How about that one?
Orb out of the way. Now Red Panda under Blood Grenade. So that gank doesn't pan out, but still, it's a lot of pressure on the Puck again. Nice TP there from King of Curse to bail him out.
That was just a really nice fish shift, dodging both the toss and the blood grenade. I'm surprised Butterfly Effect has been not really trying to toss the Puck himself, but just trying to throw stuff on him. King of Curse
Okay.
goodbye.
Let's stick around to contest for the rune, and Butterfly Effect will be able to snag a freebie.
We haven't talked about top lane very much. MS, this is one of his heroes. I know from last time he was a big slug player. He is having a pretty good lane up here. Has the diffusal queued up. So I think with a good start, you're allowed to go this diffusal. Mana burn is super high value against all these heroes.
Yep. I put the camera on him, suddenly he's missing a couple of creeps here and there. It's a performance anxiety,
Surprising.
I understand it. I've been there.
Bot lane, we have a TP. Ukio's chasing here. Sabi's
Level 6,
Probably
not
in
hit
trouble.
just yet. Can just get run down under the tower. Feels like the TP
Missed
came
it.
a bit too late
Oh.
there. Ooh! Narrowly surviving.
Well, Cyrus finding
7
the rune.
minutes.
K-Class.
He could get a nice stun here. He has to chain it. A-Class gets it done. And Butterfly Effect TPing in to punish this poor level 4 Ogre. Will just get tossed up and killed. I say that. Skewer just to
Oh
try
my
to
God,
finish the
get
job.
this-
The stun.
Oh, so close. Dude, what
Almost.
killed him? Butterfly
I
effect
think
didn't even
Butterf-
like hit, right? Did he?
No, he did. You just couldn't tell because his arms looked so stubby without the tree.
Alright, little mini jab from the rock man.
The punch comes out so slow you don't think it'll do so much damage, but surprising. Okay, well, I think at this point it's fair to say at the 7-minute mark, early game going very much in the favor of Spiky Gaming. I won't say it's a complete collapse of the lanes, but these supports are not really rotating in a way that benefits the cause per se. Fire has suffered quite a bit. I'm surprised that the Magnus isn't doing too hot. Meanwhile, mid lane, this could be a good rotation. Using the coil. No mana on the... Okay, one avalanche. Nice fissure, but butterfly effect will go down.
I guess they can.
It almost looked like they were going to run out of damage there for a moment on Interlaken. I didn't know whether they had enough to finish it.
Panda.
Lycan hitting that level 6. This is a mandatory death. What can you do?
He's juking out pretty well here. Probably gonna take a lot of damage for that, but this is Lycan gameplay.
Yeah. I mean, he did waste the entirety of Shapeshift, which just goes to show how good that footwork was from the silencer, but...
That's because he's not level 7, where he has the root on the wolves. He has no TP now though, so he has to be a bit more careful. Yukio can kind of just run him down. He will go to the jungle, leave the lane for King of Cursed.
Stacks in there, but we forced to clear with Fire looking over. Okay, well, back sort of more to even with some of these more recent moves. The Magnus trying to work his way towards the Blink Dagger. Honestly, SS isn't having as free of a time as I expected. I thought this Magnus lane would be pretty simple for him and kind of a wash, to be honest.
I'm actually wondering if this blink on Magnus is necessary. What if he buys like a Crimson Guard or Pipe here? Then he just make their very tanky heroes tankier.
Yeah.
Because
Trying to build towards
blink,
the
right?
2k HP plan, right?
Yeah. It's like Tiny already has blink. You're gonna have like a really nice ball timing together. I can see someone like Seb doing that, you know, just or GT even, like just pipe. Came from the front.
Try and get to his front. Still has a Lotus,
Working.
a Fissure to help, but they do manage to pick him off. King of Cursed taking a lot of damage, but not enough to proc even the innate. Nice little move there from Interlaken. This is kind of feels like the first time we're seeing them come alive a little bit with some initiative of their own. Yeah, they are gaming.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Things are a bit slower with the Spiky gaming pace, I guess. Probably need daggers before they can actually pick up the pace. I also wouldn't mind to see Orchid on Magnus. Like just blink Orchid. I think that's like a really good build against Slark.
Yeah, fair. I'm gonna have to hold that thought because I'm looking at Butterfly Effect's net worth. What kind of happened to this Tiny? I know he isn't behind or, you know, low on kills or anything, but I just kind of thought that he would be... I'm gonna try. Avalanche.
Can you get the Hex?
Osa.
Get the Hex?
Don't. Okay. No. King of Curse won't come through. But yeah, I thought the Butterfly Effect Tiny would be a lot richer than he currently is. I mean, given the laning stage that he had.
Radiant's middle tower.
That's what I thought too, but I guess the kill or two for Puck just pulling him very far ahead. Also not much stacks to clear it. Like we saw the left side. I think Puck stole a bit of it before Magnus and Shaker kind of finished it off. So,
Guess so.
that's probably why we're not used to seeing mid players at this network. It's just all about the ancient stacks or the big camp.
That's fair. I mean, with this sort of staticness of the game state right now, I gotta imagine that Interlaken are pretty happy about this. Like, we weren't super confident in their lanes. They've managed to come out of it pretty even. The Slurp is working his way towards the Diffusal Blade. And once he grabs that, I kind of feel like he can start connecting with the gate, start running at some heroes. Be some early kills.
We might see him make a move down here, but I think the general rule is that you want nighttime as Slark before you move. I think it's just way too much to move during the time. It really just sucks. It affects so much of your move speed and vision.
I mean, this Interlaken lineup is very much a nighttime team, right? The ability to sort of have less vision on wherever the puck's maneuvering as well can probably help out a ton.
Yeah, I mean Spiky, they have a draft that's gonna hit their go soon, right? With this double blink dagger. Probably you see it around the 14-minute wisdom rune timing or 15 catapult. I think that's like their next objective, but has Interlaken pulled far enough ahead that they can deal with this? I believe they have, so I'm curious to see what the reaction is gonna be. Says we'll smoke up with his blink. Okay, class is gonna appear out of nowhere. Not a fan
Yeah,
of
if
people
they
who do
were
that.
paying attention, they would have immediately been alerted to some sort of move. I mean, only one reason why the Earthshaker sapping EXP up there is if the Magnus has finished his dagger, the Global Silence into RP, they will just full burst down this part. Toss up and grab down. Fire goes down. Two major ultimates committed and the blink reveal for
Bot
that
lane,
puck
hold
kill.
on. Hold that
Getting the
thought.
kill onto
Observer,
Ukiyo,
bot
but oh
lane.
no! I don't think they managed to get the connection on Ukiyo fully. King of Curse with the shackles couldn't hold him down for long enough.
Still
And
here.
Ukiyo's gonna turn things around. Sabby does get the kill on Red Panda, but that again is just kind of the mandatory kill. MS and Red Outsider now
They're
looking
chasing
for
the Bristle.
Ukiyo. They will slow him down, but it's the one spot where he can
Nice
just turn
turn
his
though,
back. He's doing a lot of damage to them. MS, can you actually continue this chase? Where's the rest of Spiky Gaming? They're in no position to help out their carry, and he'll just go down.
Sabi's having a game.
Abi's having a game. MS is having a game as well. I mean, that's gonna... He didn't get any permanent agi from that, but still, a very meaningful kill for him to be a part of.
Yeah, nice kills, just kind of punishing the fact that Global Silence was used and RP for the puck. I was kind of curious if he was going to drop Global for a puck. He actually pops it immediately, worried that Fire just phase shifts the RP or something, which I think is pretty fair.
Just some respect for the puck, right? And sort of expecting him to be reactionary fast enough.
Yeah, but every time you use your spells on the puck, like, it's not the Slug, it's not the Lycan, as we see the net worth lead continue to grow. Spiky, a little ultimate dependent, I want to say, at least for now.
Radiant's middle tower is
Bot
under
lane,
attack.
another fight happening, Lycan.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
That just, I'm not really sure how that
Barfly
happened.
effect, tossing into an Echo Slam and Yukio just kind of beating him down.
Okay.
Felt a little safe with the Observer Ward down here, but it's not enough. Ooh, Yukio. I'm
Let's
not
see the Twin
sure
Gates.
who's in trouble here though.
Okay, there's SS. Yelling them out. Red Panda there, the Arcane Curse as well. It
Pretty sure
definitely
who's in
is MS in trouble. I think I figured it out. The Slug is gone.
Global in 2.
No,
back,
gets
bye
off
back.
down. He doesn't have the money, man. He's poor.
Give me that.
There's a fire. I kind of feel like he should be able to play his way out of this one. Not if he gets stunned and tries to go for a kill on the
Is lit on the
SS.
screen.
Just jaunt away.
Radiant are
Off to the
scanning.
left now.
On my screen.
Still no blink.
He's
We'll
fine.
just let the puck go.
Alright, we see Yukio with the eggs reveal. Nice skew into RP by SS there. Looked kinda okay at the start, but I guess there is a fight where they're not together, like puck connected. Ogre wasn't there, Sabi's still in the bottom lane.
Has fallen. Dire's top tower has fallen.
They need to
So
be
this
a
is,
bit more
the
aware of
timing-
this bristle.
Yeah, but this is the timing, right, that you talked about. It is nighttime now, so MS probably wants to start getting active.
Radiant are scanning.
We'll see what he chooses to do. For now, it's just farm time. I don't think they are in a position where they feel bad just pushing out waves and, you know, scaling, because Slark can die, right, into global. I think this is the problem with Silencer too. Like, you are able to take early fights, you're a king, right? Global Silence early game king, sure, but after a while, as the game scales onwards, as the game gets later, like Global Silence gets more and more ignorable, purgeable.
Oh.
Dire's
Just
middle
get
tower
items, right,
is
and
under
then suddenly
attack.
the supports have Greaves, Lotus, all that stuff. There is still that facet, the reverberating silence, so, you know, you're still
All
gonna
in,
have that
okay, cut.
mandatory 2 seconds.
Drops Serpent Wards here. Kika just comes down to deal with it. Let's get punished by the doggos. And then ignite, I think. Or is that just his set? Oh my god, he just looks ignited all the time.
Yeah,
It's
he's
kinda
got fire
confusing.
burning on his back a little bit. You're not a true ogre player. If you were a real ogre player, you know what ignite looks like.
That's true.
It's graceful.
It's graceful. I used to be
Call
an
yourself
ogre
Pos
player.
5.
I don't play Pos 5 in my pops. Not often maybe.
That's fair.
If I'm pause 5, I'm grief. I only play
Boss
5
5 is only
heroes.
reserved. Isn't Ogre pretty fun with the Midas though?
If you get Midas, yeah, I guess.
Dire's middle tower
That's true.
is under attack.
It's a different kind of
move.
fun, I think. It's like listening to different genres of music, you know. Some people, they enjoy the Storm Spirit, Ember Spirit gameplay. Some people, they enjoy the Viper, you know. It's the classical jazz people.
Comes
Still
SS.
Anything of Cursed.
Courier.
Oh, quick hex, not gonna help him against the butterfly effect blink. That's why you want 2 of them. And butterfly effect will get that kill. So just
This
a
is
position
Roche, I
4 though. Yeah, they didn't really use any major spells as well. Butterfly effect still on the hunt. So outsiders in the area found a
There's
Slark, but
global Slark
there is a
is-
global.
Oh,
Slark
nice
manages to
Slark.
get his Q off. Still eats the RP, and in comes Ukiyo ready to finish the job. He can't pounce down to the low ground. That looked a little bit ambitious, and honestly, I feel like the Slark played the best that he could. There's not much else he could have done there.
He is loaded. But look at Lycan. Already at the tier 2 bottom.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
So they will
Lycan
not
effect.
lose nothing for this. Magnus TP's into defend, but Lizard Fire is kind of on the way down here as well. Oh, he TP stop. I think he reads his Magnus TP. They wanna fight. Starts in 20 seconds. I don't like this for Spiky.
Yeah, now the Magnus is very blatantly not with the team.
Here comes the Doggos.
They
He's not shown, I
haven't-
think. The Doggos are
Red
here.
Panda's gonna show,
my
though.
God. Sabi.
Okay, this is
Sabi,
gonna get messy
watch out.
now. Gonna press his ult, start chasing down on these heroes, go set the TP away. Meanwhile, they're controlling up Butterfly Effect. This is a very dead Tiny, trapped in the snakes. Very nice response from Interlaken, and they are gonna be the ones to grab this Roche for themselves. Spiky can't contest anymore.
All that because they tried to go for the start kill. I think after the Shaman kill, they could have got Roche pretty easily. Had all their spells to
To the down.
fight if contested, but using their spells a bit too far away from Roche, maybe miscalculating the damage a little. Pretty slow Roshan even with the Bristleback. And Interlaken, it looks like they are in a pretty good spot right now.
It's just weird, right? Because I feel like we at least what it's felt like is both of these teams have taken turns getting a bit of the lead, but realistically speaking, the gold lead has never gone past anything like 3k or 4k.
Okay,
It's been pretty even in this early stage.
How safe is he gonna be? Yeah, very safe is the answer. It's kind of the nature of their heroes too, right? Like this tiny Magnus Shaker, they feel like they're 3 kind of same heroes. Everyone's just Blink wants to kill someone with MS.
It's daytime.
Poking
Bit
for
hard for him to
stats.
keep prowling.
He is pretty confident though. Lowest net worth of his cards. Has the he's bought the Mage Slayer anyway. This Ogre is a happy pause 5 now. Has the Midas, but will probably die to Ukiyo.
He's getting run down in the jungle. Nothing you can do about that. Ukiyo, he's playing very aggressively forward for a Bristleback without an Aegis, but I guess he's not too concerned about what he'll find here.
Yeah, he's still pretty unkillable as long as he doesn't get like hex shackled and hit from the front. Their damage is pretty slow. He also needs to play his way to enable his team to kind of make moves. Okay,
Here
so
comes the move you were talking about.
Yeah.
Smoke down to the bot lane, trying to contest into Interlaken now.
they
Do they
need
really
to-
want to fight into an Aegis though?
Yeah, they need to get the initiation though, like around on the right heroes with wards.
Butterfly effect right onto Sabi, but the hex save, global silence comes out.
Oh, beautiful
Huge
RP.
RP from SS, but where's the follow-up? There it is. More than enough damage to dump into both the Shaman and the Lycan. MS will be able to escape though, and that's the initiation that you wanted, Adam.
Yeah, nicely done. They protect their tower. It does go down actually. So losing tier 2, not a huge deal because Roche is down. They also won't probably lose the outpost anytime soon. But again, that was a defensive move from Spiky Gaming, right? Sure, they get 2 kills, which is kind of nice. Bristle is still growing, but this game is not very straightforward right now. I will say though, for Spiky, right, they have... This is like their weaker timing right now when Tiny... They only have Blinks. But once this Magnus gets 2-3 items, this Tiny gets 2-3 items. So hold on, Outsider dying to kill once again. 3 shots. Empower Bristleback, baby.
Did he even press seeing red? Yes, he did.
Yeah,
Okay,
he
that
did.
makes sense.
He had
Because I was
plus
like,
4
damn,
to
what
8.
he is. He's punching for like 500 damage.
MS, I don't know if you want to be here.
Alright, manages to get the Dark Pack off in time, but holding him in place.
Oh,
Kyo trying to
Shaman.
block. Butterfly effect on the back line. Nice
Oh, that's
jump
huge.
there. Catches the support. And Sabi can't actually contribute
I don't
much.
think
Now
they
the
can fight
Punk's
like
gonna try and
this.
play around, but Mizafire getting caught by the shockwave.
Oh
Is
my
this
God,
really
he's
where you
good.
want to be?
Yes,
Aeon Disc.
What the fuck?
What the hell? I mean, he's still gonna die because the stuns and the leapfrogging, it's a bit too strong. And now MS, you gotta keep
Nah,
running.
not like this, guys.
You're out of
Not
help.
like
You're out
this.
of support. You guys are just losing
No
heroes
shadow
left and
dance.
right. Interlaken.
K-Class still
They're
has
starting to fall
Echo.
apart here. Sabi can't do anything. K-Class with the Echo.
Oh my
Lands
God,
the
the
slam.
Lycan.
And now Sabi, he's gonna try and shapeshift
the
away, but
stun.
do they have the stuns? Avalanche up.
Stuns
He's just
for
a block.
days.
He has to run to the right or the left, but he has nowhere to go. The dog gets chained. And that was just a full team wipe, basically.
Alright, GG.
Dire's bottom tower.
Man, why are they trying to fight? They were doing so well.
Dire's structures
I thought we have identified that not fighting is the game plan, guys.
I mean, that's what their whole lineup was drafted around, but then they just kind
Spiky's
of...
plan.
Was this like a bit of save your buddy syndrome? I don't really know why the puck continued to go in there after those first few
This
dabs.
puck has air on this. That's insane.
Yeah, that's a little crazy. And it just kind of further goes to show why this puck hasn't really been doing a lot of damage in this game. Has had to go a bit more defensive in the item build. You usually want to see something like maybe an earlier Parasma or just anything to sort of amplify your impact in the fights. You haven't really felt Mizafire at all this game.
Sage and Kaya maybe sounds pretty good. Just hit people. Dude, the sad thing is he bought Aeon this. It's like the first Aeon this fight. He's top never for his tier. He just dies anyway.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know whether you can call that a fight though, Adam. That was
It
more of
was
a massacre.
It was a Royal Rumble.
A Royal Rumble where only one side of the fighters are allowed to use their
That's
moves.
true.
Everyone, you just stand there and take it. Like that's kind of what it felt like Interlaken doing.
We also didn't talk much about this Shaker against Slark. So Shaker is pretty decent against Slark with the shard because you have this ground stun, right? Constantly.
Yeah.
Okay, class. He does have the shard now, so as we see, MS, he's still not at the point where he can kind of take over, you know. And I feel like they keep trying to touch Yukio. I think that's like illegal. You cannot touch his bristleback, guys. Not right now. Every time you touch him, you are feeding. You see Outsider kind of just die twice alone. He was not part of any fight, I think.
Yeah.
Dire's
I mean,
top
just
tower is
also,
under attack.
Interlaken, the fact that they're still trying to take these group up fights is a bit mind-boggling to me. You don't have the ultimates for it. You don't really have the net worth for it as well. It's a 10k goal lead now, and it's fully ballooned into an advantage for Spiky Gaming.
There's a scan on the Slark. Ward comes out. MS, does he know the global silence? They're just gonna chase him down.
Preemptive. There was no way he could have found out. That just kind of... That was a really nicely executed move. I appreciate that Red Panda is just kind of frequently global
Just
silencing
popping
before
first.
the fact, right? Like I feel like a lot of times you see silencers try and min-max it. No point, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think he's doing a good job. This guy is the OG silencer player, right? If I'm not wrong. He has the eggs too, damn. So,
Yeah.
farming some damage.
Speaking of eggs, Magnus loses his courier. Not really sure whether there was anything important on that one, whether it was a BKB, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. He has 2 more eggs queued up, so who knows?
Dire's top
Oh, it's in his
tower
courier.
is
It's in his
under
courier.
attack.
The two.
no. It's fine. He don't need it. Just look at
Yeah.
Yukio, guys. That's the strat. Watch Yukio. Level 20. SNY Bloodstone. Look at the damage. Oh my god. The punk.
I mean, the fact that Bristleback is just kind of...
What level is
really
Shaman?
unaddressed here.
Shaman's level 12. Okay. Listen to me. Okay, they need Shaman to go farm and get level 15 right now, or they lose.
Dire's top
Okay,
tower
what does the level
Click
15
on
do?
it. Click on it.
Hex breaks?
That's right. That's the bristleback counter.
Okay, that's the Bristleback counter. They talked about it, and they being Adam. Now, we just need to make it happen. How long more till the Wisdom Runes? 2 minutes, okay. That's a little nice bit of EXP. Just go AFK farm in the opponent jungle, is that what you're saying?
I know, but for real, they need to dodge. Dodge, cut waves. It's not hard to cut waves, right? You have fucking Lycan wolves and puck. There's no way it's hard
Yeah.
to cut waves. Stop trying
I mean,
to fight.
global
Like, what is
silence
this
is already
smoke? What's this smoke, guys? Don't smoke. Go farm.
Oh my goodness, they are
No,
smoking.
don't run into them, my friends. Do not run into them. Slug's not even here. Guys, please run top.
Guys,
push
what
wave.
wait, are they running into Ukiyo?
They're running
What are they
into
doing?
somewhere.
They see Butterfly Effect. Butterfly Effect sees them. Blink up. Yeah, Butterfly Effect is gonna see them and kill them. I'm not really sure what this was about. I don't know who they were expecting to find there, but they find their death on the Shadow Shaman.
They chase in. He wants more. More puck. Muzzle fire going in.
Who is he going in on?
Tiny,
Global
I think.
Silence comes out. This puck is doomed. Like, what? What?
What? Smiwa Slark just stealing some stats from Yukio.
I'm so confused, Adam. I'm so confused.
At this point, if you don't expect these kind of plays to be made, we are the fools.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. It's not like we're new here.
Alright, cut the waves, guys. Come on, you can do it. Come on, Lycan.
Dude, like I said, a wolf or something, brother. Like, you don't need these guys to farm next to you. You got alpha wolves, they can manage themselves. Ukiyo's on your high ground. You need to do something.
MS, but be careful when RP can just come in here.
Oh. A bit of an air ball on that pounce.
Right, so the strat to... Oh, there's the
Has fallen.
attempt at the combo.
Yeah.
Good attempt, nonetheless.
A bit too far in.
Yukio is so close to
Aghanims
his AC.
now for SS. Now, Sabi has rejoined the team here in the base, so maybe gearing up for a defense of some sorts. And now with Spiky Gaming realizing that all 5 members are back here, they will just retreat. The dogs are giving them a decent amount of vision though.
Radiant are
As
scattered.
sentry covering. I'll just turn around and clear those.
It's a smoke again, the desperation play. I don't know if you can fight here though. No global
They are
science, they
getting
want to try anyway.
So
No echo too.
desperate. This is your chance, but a very nice little pillar of vision being set up by Spiky Gaming. They are just playing around this triangle area. Nice wrap around from Interlaken, looking for the backliners
Can you see
first.
Red Panda? They see him.
They see Red
Both
Panda
supports
jump
is
in onto
ideal.
the silencer. Both supports could go down here, but the Avalanche coming, trying to save them. MS in the dark rounds though. Oh, he's gonna get RP'd. Caught in, and the puck's gonna go down as well. Even though the silencer goes down, it is more than worth it. Sabi try to do what he can to kill off the Magnus. Will be able to find that pick off. As the dust settles, it's not actually too bad. They end up losing 2 heroes, and they get 3. That is a major, major swing for them.
And the fight when it started, dude, that was the most ideal initiation they could hope for. But unfortunately, Shaker has Yule, Sancer has Ghost Scepter, so drag a bit of time. And Lycan actually took a detour to the side shop while that was happening to pick up his Nullifier, so not present at the start of the fight to kind of do damage during the global. But glimpse of hope for Interstellar there. Sorry, Interlaken. Oh my god, why did I say Interstellar?
I think Interstellar is the more recognizable name. I'm pretty sure nobody is familiar with that.
I blame
town from-
Alphonse for this.
Either way, not out just yet of this lower bracket round 1 match. Interlaken, they are trying their best to put up a fight. Sabi, I think this is the best that he's looked so far individually. But it's unfortunate that it's on a Lycan, so it doesn't necessarily translate well in this type of losing
I'm
setup.
questioning his item choice though. Do you really need this Orchid? I feel like BKB AC is like what I kind of want from him. He bought Orchid first item after Midas. Did he sell his Midas by the way? He has no more Midas, right? Yeah, he sold his Midas for a Nullifier just for that fight. So a bit of a investment. He's level 20 though.
Yeah.
How's our Shaman doing on levels? Oh, Roche goes down. Ignore us. No one missed that. Level 13. Man, he needs to prioritize himself. This 15 is pretty huge. They have no breaks. He is
Oh
the
my
break.
goodness. Play for yourself, King, please.
Please.
It's time to stop serving the team.
Smoke out for the 5th time.
Dude, what? How? Did they just save smoke since the start of the game? How many smokes have they
might
done at this
run
point?
into butterfly effect here if he's not careful on the tiny. The smoke breaks.
Oh, sidelines though. They caught Mizafire.
Who caught who though?
Global Silence
Yukio
comes out.
says, what's up, guys?
Kyo's going in, but the Lycan is able to take down K-Class. They trade 1-for-1 for now. Might just be a
Can't
2-for-1.
fight
The
this
Ogre is a bit of a
Aegis
freebie.
Crystal
Ghost Scepter on outsider, buying some time while Mizafire tries to jump the backlines in SS. The RP still not
Still
used. They
on
need to
fire.
watch themselves here. protecting the Magnus, acting as a wall, not allowing their offlaner to go down for free. Look at how they're circling around him, trying to find an entry, but the Lycan ult ends and Sabi will be going down. Bought a bit too much time. The Puck, all he can do is poke and prod, but he just doesn't have enough damage to actually threaten any of these kills.
This Puck needs to poke and prod like 10 times, 10 cycles of spells to actually kill someone. Even Red Panda and GG's called, they know.
They're done. Okay, well, it was a slower death than game number 1. And they put up a bit more of a fight. I like the strategy coming in from Interlaken. Unfortunately, as we've seen from all their games so far, it just feels like they aren't able to execute the basic sort of fundamental mechanical skills, the team play,